This podcast was created by Elisa Gigian for EDUC 515, Evolving Educational Technologies, with Professor Jeff McKendricks, Fall 2. Think about the television you own today. Who was the first to invent this technology? In this podcast, we will be exploring the TV and those who pioneered it. Human beings have always found a way to entertain themselves. Long before electricity was invented, we spent our free time playing various board games, outdoor activities, as well as other types of leisurely pursuits. In the year 1862, when Abraham Lincoln was President of the United States, a gentleman by the name of Abe Giovanni Caselli decided to explore our means of entertainment further. He invented a pantelegraph, or a device that transmitted a still image through the use of wires. In 1873, two scientists, May and Smith, experimented with selenium and light, revealing that we could transform images into electronic signals. 4 years later, George Carey, a civil servant, proposed a selenium camera, which would permit us to see through the use of electricity. In the years that followed, various inventors such as Alexander Graham Bell, Thomas Edison, and Carey continued to build upon these ideas. Bell and Edison envisioned telephone devices that would transmit sound and images. Carey built a rudimentary system with light-sensitive cells in 1880. In 1884, inventor Paul Nipkow used a rotating metal disc technology that would transmit images over wires. This was called the electric telescope. In the year 1900, at the World Fair in Paris, France, the first International Congress of Electricity was held. It was at that event that Russian inventor Konstantin Persky first penned the word television. Between 1900 and 2000, we saw much progress in this new technology. There were two types of models that were pursued: the electronic model and the mechanical model. Eventually, the electronic version became the norm, while the mechanical was put to the side. A big development occurred in 1925 when the first moving silhouette images using Nipkow's disc ideas was accomplished by John Baird. And in 1927, Bell and the U.S. Department of Commerce conducted the first long-distance use of television. The same year, Philo Farnsworth filed for a patent of the first electronic television, which he penned, the image dissector. From the 1920s through the 1930s, progress was quick to occur. The first commercial was created, the first TV station license was given, and a television program was shown 2 times a week from Iowa State University. Just 2 times a week, can you imagine? In 1937, CBS and the BBC began its own development of television. In 1939, the Dumont Company began making television sets. The first TV's resolution was black and white. However, that changed in 1946 when color TV was presented to CBS. From there, the remote control was created. Cable television was introduced, which allowed people in remote areas to enjoy the benefits of TV. By 1948, 1 million televisions were in homes around the United States. In the 1950s and 60s, various television studios were created and produced shows on the air. Television shows such as I Love Lucy, The Andrew Griffith Show, The Ed Sullivan Show, and other types of entertainment were created for families around the United States to enjoy. The BBC, or British Broadcasting Company in England, also had a variety of options for their viewers. The television soon became a way of life for families. Long before VCRs, husbands and wives and children would gather around to watch their favorite sitcom or TV personality in the evenings. TV not only expanded our entertainment options, but also exposed individuals in a different way to the world outside of themselves. Before, only print, such as newspapers and magazines, were available for news. TV allowed for news broadcasts so that one might know the weather or local and national news for the day, as shown by news anchors. It also provided exposure for the entertainment industry. The Ed Sullivan Show, as well as others, made a way for new and upcoming musicians, comedians, and TV and movie stars. Hollywood became the epicenter for television, where the actors and actresses featured on TV became like idols to those who watched them. Fast forward to the year 2011. TV is a way of life. Thousands of channels are available through cable networks such as The Dish, DirecTV, etc. There is always a show to watch, record, or fast forward through if you have a DVR or TiVo. Flat screen, LED, HD, the variety continues. This technology is so advanced that it is difficult to keep up with. Imagine your life without this technology. It is difficult to do because it has become a normal part of our everyday lives. Through the TV, we have entertainment at our fingertips, only with a touch of a finger. This podcast was brought to you by Miss Elisa Gigian, circa 2011.